the biggest event of the year for our short track racers. Welcome to the NASCAR Toyota All-Star Showdown from Toyota Speedway at Irwindale here in Southern California. The stars to be, that's Derek Thorne, just a 24-year-old, won the pole for tonight's race. He's going to be racing with Steve Wallace. Yes, nationwide driver Steve Wallace, who will also start the Daytona 500 in just a couple weeks. How about Travis Pastrana, trying a new sport? This is stock car racing and NASCAR style. It will be his debut tonight here at Irwindale. 57 degrees as the sun is set here in Southern California. Clear skies, should be a very grippy racetrack and a lot of fun to watch the cars go around the track. Tonight you're going to see a 225 lap race with the K&N Pro Series, but an appetizer to that will be the NASCAR Whelen All-American Late Models. They will go 50 laps, 25 cars fighting for the prize at the end of the night. Hello everyone, Rick Allen and Phil Parsons back with you. This is a lot of fun, Phil. You get fresh faces, new guys coming in. We've got Travis Pastrana trying to make a name for himself. We've also got young guys who have not been involved in this sport before that are trying to make a name and maybe move up the ladder system.
It's such a huge event here, and with Steve Wallace making a start tonight, that will be 70 drivers that have started this race that have Cup, Nationwide, or Truck experience. It's such a big deal. We have 5 countries represented for this race, and guys coming from all the way back east out here to the West Coast. Such a great event. Toyota Irwindale Speedway put on such an amazing show here for the fans. It's going to be sellout tonight just like it was sold out last year.
A 2-day event. Yesterday was qualifying, how we got ready for tonight's main event. Qualifying took place. There were 46 cars that attempted to make the 40-car field. Sean Case in the number 9, he was 3rd quick in qualifying. A veteran to the K&N Pro Series, Greg Persley, was 2nd quick in that qualifying. And then the man who surprised them all, 24-year-old Derek Thorne, grabbed the pole and was all smiles when he got out of his race car.
Looks like he was surprised himself a little bit.
We had a super late model race. It went 75 laps, 25 cars fighting for position, and it ended up with
Ryan Partridge in victory lane.
Ryan Partridge had a great race. At the end of the night, we had the K&N Pro Series. 12 cars fighting for the final 6 transfer spots. And how about Dale Quarterly?
From the second row, he just jumps out into the lead. He was never headed the rest of the way here, although it was very close at the end.
A battle for the transfer spot. Lucas Lessier from France battles his way past Vieira and takes the 6th spot, the final transfer position, but Dale Quarterly was able to check out on the rest of the field and take the win in that race. The cars are grid on the front stretch, everyone getting ready for tonight's events. And let's go down to Dick Bergen, who's down on the track.
With the pole winner, Derek Thorne. Now, winning the pole is a neat deal, but that's only 1 fast lap. You've got to go 225 fast laps to win it. What's your strategy for tonight?
You know, Dick, it's one of those things where you got to take what the car can give you. You know, 2 laps in qualifying is completely different than what the car is going to give you for 225. So it's all about, you know, there's 48 cars, or no, sorry, there's only 39 cars behind me, but they're some of the best drivers in the country, you know, and they're all wanting my spot. So, you know, making sure that I don't use my stuff up to be around for the end of the race, making sure I don't get involved in any incidents. I'm sure we'll be coming up on lap cars pretty quick. It's cold weather here tonight. You know, most guys at home probably think this sunny California is going to be nice and warm, but it's cooling off pretty quick. There'll be a lot of grip out there. So I think a lot of the guys maybe that didn't qualify so well in the day, you know, probably coming from the back. So it's just about managing your stuff, you know, listening to your spotter, crew chief, just making sure you guys really work as a team and just keeping everything kind of underneath you for 225 laps.
And you're going to need good luck. We wish you that. Let's go to Jim Trado.
Thanks, Dick. Standing by with the man who arguably has the most laps at Irwindale Speedway since it opened in 1999. 36 times. Greg Persley has gone to victory lane. How big would it be here? And better question, how do you get there? Well, how about the survival?
Oh, obviously, it'd be probably the biggest win here. This is our Daytona 500 here, and man, our plan is to hopefully hang out for 200 laps, stay out of all the trouble, and work on the car those 100 lap segments, and be there at the 25 lap shootout, and hopefully bring her home.
You were kind enough to tell me you guys did very little adjusting since you unloaded yesterday. Fast in practice, obviously fast in qualifying to start on the front row. What kind of adjustability you think in these conditions will you have to worry about?
We built pretty much a lot of adjustment in the car. We came out here and tested a few weeks ago, and the car tested really good, so we came here and opted not to mess with the car. We knew what it was going to do, so came out here and ran good in practice, qualified well, and hopefully we can go to the front.
That's the thoughts of the front row, guys.
And speaking of front row, those two guys will be way up front compared to this guy, the 99 of Travis Pastrana. He starts back in the 20th position, so he's got his work cut out for him to try to almost maintain that position, but maybe work his way up front. I talked to his crew chief earlier. Mike Gricci said, you know what, we want to survive this race. We want to get as much seat time as we can. And if you don't know who Travis Pastrana is, and a lot of you that are NASCAR fans might say, who is Travis Pastrana? He is one of the craziest action sports heroes that are out there right now.
It is amazing some of the things that Travis Pastrana has done.
Not only does he flip a bike, jump out of airplanes with not a shirt but out a parachute, rolls rally cars. He has done amazing things in his life. 11 X Games gold medals. So he is known in the action sports world for some of the crazy things he's done. He's jumped a motorcycle with a backflip. He's jumped a rally car onto a barge. And last week, he announced that he will be in NASCAR. Coming to NASCAR for the first time, and his debut is this evening. He unveiled that a week ago. Not only in the car, but then showing off with the bikes as well. Nate Adams joining him in that announcement. And yesterday, qualifying.
Ricky really looked good. He was 7th quickest in his mock qualifying run during practice. He told us last night that he felt like he underdrove the lap number 1 and then picked it up on lap number 2. I'll tell you, the qualified 20th in his first ever start in a stock car against this field of competition is really good.
And he had done some practice runs in this car, but had never been around other cars until yesterday morning during the first practice session. Was the first time that he's been on a racetrack with other cars.
These are some of the things that he's been able to do in his young 27 years. You can see he was an AMA national champion. As you mentioned before, 11-time X Game gold medalist, 4-time Rally America champion, and he's the first guy to ever do a double backflip and land it on a motorcycle.
An amazing man, and I'll tell you what, he does crazy things not only when he's planning on doing it, but that's Dr. Dick trying to follow him. He slides down the railing. Normal people take the steps, not Travis Pastrana.
Tell me about that railing. What were you up to?
Well, I was just going to slide down the railing. I mean, the crowd, and then I almost fell right off of that thing. It was not buckled in strong.
Well, now we got a race tonight, though. We got to focus on the race. You're going to have cars all around you all night long. This is an experience that you have never had before in your life. What have you done to prepare yourself mentally for what you're about to experience?
Wow, that's a tough question. I mean, just have a great team, great everything around me. We know what we have to do, and just trying to stay out show for the first 50 laps and really see what how the car is, how we're feeling, if we're moving up, moving back, and after the lap 100, make game plan from there.
All right, good luck to you tonight. Thanks.
And one of the young faces of the K&N Pro Series East is Darrell Wallace. And Darrell, you're making your debut here at Irwindale, the youngest ever winner in the East Series. Any butterflies right now with the tough competition you're facing tonight?
Not right now. Right before the driver introduction, I was sitting there talking with DJ Kennington and Stephen Wallace, and they're having me crack up. So it was a good time right then, but I think I got a little hour, over an hour to get the butterflies. I think right when I get strapped in the car, I'll get the butterflies back and get that nervous feeling.
You've got the veteran support of Dave McCarty, a winning crew chief of the NASCAR, and Andy Santerre also helping call the shots and calm you down. What are your thoughts right now on how to survive this race?
Just be patient, like every other race. We come out here to win, but at the same time, you got to keep a cool head and. Like I said, be patient and be there at the end. Pretty much the race is only 25 laps. It's pretty much just a ride along for the first 200.
We wish you well.
All right, thank you.
He mentioned names like DJ Kennington. Well, he was the 2010 Canadian Tire Series champion. But you always got to keep your eye on the 99. That's Travis Pastrana having a little fun before he debuts in NASCAR, and it all takes place right here on Speed. You'll see everything, including the late model race, which is coming up in just a few moments. We'll be back.